Hello there, what is going on, your sexy beast? VatiWah here, and welcome to another episode of Follow from Mod Review Boobpocalypse, a mod review of a silly story and creative plot to connect all the mods and episodes together. Rebi, my character, is still exploring the Commonwealth in her UFO looking for something fun to do. Rebi has collected a lot of items and she needs to find a place or a trader that has a lot of bottle caps so she can exchange them for her items. Let's see. Oh, wait. I think I see some kind of a roadside trading post right over here, right nearby. Settlement Garage Sale by Not-Sure700 allows you to have a way to sell as many items as you want for bottle caps. Now in the build menu under Trader, there is a few garage sale items that can be built, like a box, a cash register, and 3 different tiers for the garage sale stand. And how it works is very simple. I'm going to be placing some items that I'm not going to want that I want to sell into the garage sale register, and then into the garage sale box, and then items into each one of the garage sale stands. And each one of these are just a container to hold the items. Now this right here is just a demonstration that each one of these containers can yield some bottle caps for your items. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to leave all these items in these containers right here. The items will slowly get converted into bottle caps over time. Now in this case, I'm going to be sitting in this chair and I'm going to wait 24 hours just to make sure that all the items got turned into bottle caps. Now right now, as you can see, we have plenty of bottle caps in each one of these containers now. They all got converted, and the amount of bottle caps you get kind of depends on the level of your perception, charisma, luck, and the level for your collector perk. Now with all these bottle caps in her possession, I think Rebi needs to hire like a bodyguard or 2 to protect her money and herself. You know, she has plenty of money to hire some. Construct a Custom Companion by Corral 2015 allows you to build a companion exactly how you want it to be. Now in the build menu under Special, there is a personal guard radio that can be built, and with it you can create a bodyguard, a super mutant bodyguard. You can get the ability to recruit or dismiss them, and you can have the option to buy additional bodyguards. Now right now we're going to be starting with the regular bodyguards first. We can set it as essential, which means they cannot die, or we can set them as non-essential where they can die, and since they're pretty expensive, I'm going to be choosing essential. We can choose male, female, or ghoul. Now I'm going to be choosing female obviously, and she's going to have a female Boston voice. Now there's a huge selection of weapons that we can choose, and they all cost a pretty penny, they're not cheap, and I'm going to be giving her the Gatling laser. And then right here is a selection of outfits to give to the bodyguard. Now you can always change it later by training with her, so I'm going to be choosing also a combat style for her, and since we're using the Gatling laser, we're going to select range. Now range just means it's kind of like an in-between offensive range and defensive range. Now there's also additional attributes that you can choose that can be bought, and I'm going to be choosing more damage. Now again, these all cost money. As I said, it's pretty expensive to hire a bodyguard. Finally, I can set it so, you know, they could walk around having their weapons out, or, you know, have them holster when they're not firing it. So that's kind of all the options for the bodyguards at the moment. So right here is my bodyguard. She looks kind of cute. Now there is one more thing that I need to do before she starts following me as a bodyguard. I need to go to the radio and I need to buy their leadership ability, and after I buy it, I then have the option to ask her to follow me, or I can also dismiss her later on. Man, look at the big gun she has. Holy crap, man, she looks so sexy with that. Now Rebi should feel so much better and safer with a bodyguard like her. Now the good thing is that you can change how she looks, and it's very simple. First of all, I'm going to be giving her a bikini because why not? And then in my inventory, there's an item called Reconstruction Facial Feature. So let's go give her a facial, shall we? Now, after a few seconds after I give the item to her, the show look menu will show up, and then you can change exactly how she looks like. Now in this case, you know, I'm just going to show you an example. I'm just going to change her hair to my favorite hairstyle. Yeah, I like this. I really like this hairstyle right here. Finally, we're going to be recruiting a super mutant, and it's pretty much the same recruiting process as a normal bodyguard. As usual, wants us to go away because we're bleeders, and it is very obvious, but I am going to be surrounding myself with female bikini bodyguards. You can hate me all you want, you can call me names, but VatiWah is going to fat well tonight because I'm going to be safe with my bodyguards. Now, there are plenty more occasions to hate me later on in this video, since I will be making some crude jokes about the female anatomy. It was a very expensive process to hire all these bodyguards right here, and to protect our investment, some of these bodyguards are going to need some heavy equipment. T49 Armor of the Storyteller by DogtoothCG Unoctium is a brand new power armor that can be found and customized to look super badass. Now the power armor frame and some parts of it can be found northwest of Vault 111, and the other parts can be found at the Red Rocket Station and in Sean's room in Sanctuary. The T49 is actually a totally new armor, and the one that you're currently looking at right now is the default paint job. Now it is supposed to be a mid-level power armor with the right upgrades and mods. There are various styles and paint jobs that can be used on the T49. However, the best part of the mod is that there are 2 subtypes for the T49. Now there is the Desert Recon. It has a brown and yellowish camouflage paint job on the entire power armor, and it seems like it would be the perfect armor for places like the glowing sea or anywhere where it's kind of yellowish and brown, which is pretty much the majority of the Commonwealth. Now on the shoulder there seems to be some kind of a optical device or camera. At first I thought it was like some kind of a shoulder cannon, like the one that Predator had in that movie Predator. Now the Desert Recon has some special modifications. Now when the power armor is used during the daytime, it uses solar power for most of its energy, so it drains less of its power core. So that's pretty cool. It's a good way to maintain and to save up all those power cores. The other subtype for the T49 is the White Death. Now this is the coolest and most overpower of the power armor right here. It has a winter or urban themed camouflage for the paint job, and the most obvious new feature is the hood that goes over the helmet, and one of the eyes on the helmet has a slightly different arrangement with its optics. The special modification for the White Death is that there are better arms to stabilize your aim to improve your sniping abilities. However, I think the best one would be the ability to see your enemies from far away or behind walls. Now with this power right here, you can see all the pheromones and hormones that the ladies emit, so you can, you can smell their vaginas from a mile away, especially at night and behind obstacles. I'm just joking, guys, I'm just joking. Oh boy, I wonder how many of my limited female audience that I lose right there. Yeah, you sure have a way with ladies, VatiWah. You sure have a way with ladies. Something smells. What is that? It smells kind of fishy. Oh, ew. Well, I guess that would be the source of the pheromones that's coming out of their vaginas. Well, Delightful Dead Fish HD Retextures for the Commonwealth and Far Harbor DLC by 83 Willow gives some new life and freshness into all the fishies. So right here is the Commonwealth fish. It has actual scales on it, and it has more of a shine to it, a healthy shine, like it's fresh. Now even the tumors and lesions on it look yummier as well. The mackerel also looks a lot more appealing and appetizing. Grow mackerel is one of my favorite fish to eat in real life. The striping on the back of the fish is much more defined and lively. The fins on the side kind of looks a little bit more distinct compared to the gray blob that I had before. Now the haddock fish right here is totally different from the vanilla version. It has scales all along the body, it's covered in scales, it's very shiny, it has a very nice sheen to it, and it doesn't look diseased or puny anymore. Now right here are some before and after pictures of the Commonwealth fish, mackerel, and haddock fish. The difference is astounding, and it totally deserves the endorsements that it received. There is also a healthy version of the Commonwealth fish where it doesn't have any of the tumors and lesions on it. Oh man, but we all know that the lesions and tumors are the best part of the fish to eat. I'm just kidding. Ew, that's gross. Now the mod author 83 Willow does a great job in improving the main food source and income for Far Harbor. The fish that swims around also has the same improvements. Imagine catching one of these mackerels right here and cooking them right away. It would be so delicious to eat because it's so freaking fresh. So how many times did I say fresh again? There is something Rebi should be very careful with. She needs to zip up her Vaultsuit or else a fish might slip in. Teasing Vaultsuit by Tainted is a variation of the Vaultsuit where it shows a little bit of cleavage. Now previously, Rebi has been using the unzipped Vaultsuit, which is pretty much exposing half of her boobies, and with the Teasing Vaultsuit, it is a modification of the unzipped Vaultsuit, and in terms of showing cleavage, it's basically kind of like the middle ground between the vanilla Vaultsuit and the unzipped Vaultsuit. The mod should work with other textures that changes the Vaultsuit because the mod only changes the meshing of the suit, it doesn't touch the textures. It kind of works like a push-up bra or something, it kind of smashes our boobies together. Now it would be very difficult and hard for a fish to get in there unless it's like a small fish like a minnow, and VatiWah has a very small minnow unfortunately. Rebi and her bodyguards ate quite a bit of fish earlier, and it's probably not going to help with their fishy smell, but whatever. Now they're going to need some entertainment after dinner.
So you can stay.
Singing Cellars by Akarnan is one of the most elaborate mods made to create your own club or entertainment center. In the build menu, there is a new category called Singing Cellar, and right here we can place the singer microphone, which is going to be the one that the sellers are going to be using. The karaoke microphone right here seems to be only for looks, and right here we have some speakers. Now there are some versions of speakers that will allow you to listen to singing elsewhere in the settlement, so basically it's kind of like a PA system, like an intercom. Here's the song configuration box. It allows you to manage what songs are to be sung by your singers. The track lights allow you to create like a light show, and right here we have some power switches for the track lights as well. And the mixing console right here is for looks at the moment, and we have a wide selection of carpets that can be placed so your singer will have a nice environment to sing on, and they also come in various sizes. And right here finally we have some trophies to pretend that you won some singing contests in the past. How it works is very simple. Right here we have the singer's mic, and while in the build menu you can assign someone to the mic. Afterwards they'll just start singing, and I won't play much of the music just because of the potential copyright. Here is a song configuration, and with it we can set what songs will be sung for each gender, and as well as the ability to select some custom songs as well. Bro man, you got some Skyrim with my Fallout 4.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the dragonborn comes.
The track lights can be configured as well, and right here we have the scene start, which is when the singing starts, but the singer is not at the mic yet. The song start is when the singing starts, and the singer's work time is their schedule. Right now I'm going to be changing how the track light behaves, and when a song is played, I'm going to have it change so it moves up and down instead of having a figure 8 that we saw previously, and I'm going to have it blink a random color every 2 seconds for 1 second. Now it might take some time for the track light to change its behavior, but as you can see, it's now totally different. The singing only reaches a certain distance in your settlement, so afterwards it becomes quiet. Now let's say you want to listen to the singing while you're at the diner over there. Maybe you want to eat something. Well, right here we have these active speakers that can be placed, and with it you can keep up with the singing and entertainment. And with the Pip-Boy there is a singing seller holotape, and with it you can change the singer's schedule, and a singer would automatically sing within a certain time period, and it's very elaborate. Like right now it's 7 PM and she's automatically going towards the mic to sing. The singing mod is very well made and surprisingly customizable.
And when Salome danced.
Anyways, I think this is it for this episode of Follow for Mod Review. I want you to slap that like and subscribe button, slap it silly, slap it good. Now I do have a Patreon if you'd like to donate and help keep your favorite mod series going. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and SteamGroup. Links can be found in the video description below. Yeah guys, I'm still trying to catch up with my mod reviews for Fallout because I was doing a side project for a YouTuber friend, and so I'm kind of a little bit behind. But yeah, don't be mad guys, you know, I made fun of myself plenty of times in this video too, ladies. Don't be mad. Well then, stay sexy my friends, stay sexy. Handle which has leather bands going up the legs, and if you watch my Skyrim mod review series long enough, you know that VatiWah has a weak spot and gets all horny for anything around the dyes, like dye bands. Unzip Vaultsuit by Space Pop Tart is a simple mod that is very powerful because it makes the Vaultsuit 100 times better. And what I mean by that is the Vaultsuit is now unzipped and it feels very good because